We are back with another prediction video. It's that time of the year. It's almost All-Star break. We're counting down the days. They come out with the break of the month, February 1st. We already know the starters. I'm gonna jump right into it. Need no introduction needed. It's that time of year. First, we got Jaylen Brown, All-Star starter. I think it's the first time he's an All-Star starter. Well deserved. Tyrese Maxey, Kay Cunningham, another JB and Jalen Brunson, and Giannis Antetokounmpo. Caveat: he's going to need a replacement. Out 4 to 6 weeks with a calf strain. We'll get into that later. For the West, we got Nikola Jokic. Same caveat. Probably not going to play. Little knee contusion. Luka Doncic, Shea Gilgeous-Alexander, Stephen Curry, and Victor Wembanyama. Man, these starters are loaded. This is going to be an interesting tip-off. Into the reserves. We're going to do the West first because the East is substantially weaker. Been that way for some time now. First, we have Anthony Edwards, has had a great season. Could have been argued as a starter. However, are you really going to drop Stephen Curry? Probably not. That's why Anthony Edwards is the first name on this list. My next name off this list, Danny Avdija. Man, he's been killing. Portland's been somewhat interesting this year. That's all you can ask from a team like that. If you look interesting, you have a path to go forward with. Third name on the list, very early for a guy like this, Jamal Murray. No doubt about it, All-Star. The Nuggets look like the second best team in the NBA. Yeah, even with injuries, the Nuggets are still like that. Next up, first guy you think of in Houston, Kevin Durant. Just saw him talking crazy to a fan in Detroit. That was a little wild, but he's still an All-Star. That does not matter. Kevin Durant does not care about bad publicity, not at all. Another guy, staying on the topic of Michigan from here, Devin Booker, Michigan legend, although he went to Kentucky, obviously. Well deserved. The Suns have overperformed this season. Come on, Malawatch. And it looked amazing with Devin Booker. Their PNR looks really good. I think Devin Booker stays the Sun for another contract. Next name on the list, don't like this at all. Kawhi Leonard, well deserved. But I don't like Kawhi Leonard because of what he did with the salary cap. You got to throw another Thunder in there because every team since 1950 with 80% win percentage or above has had two All-Stars. So it has to be him or J-Dub, and it's not going to be J-Dub. So it's Chet Holmgren by virtue of precedent. Hands down. What other small creator is pulling that out precedent like that in an All-Star vote? If there's no Oklahoma City person, a comment on this video, I got $1 for you on Cash App. I guarantee you the Thunder have two, even if Chet Holmgren doesn't have the counting stats. Next, we got James Harden, well deserved. The Clippers have turned around. Whoa, that's interesting. The Clippers have a good enough record to warrant two. Let me know down below. Is James Harden an All-Star this year? Number nine, another precedent one, LeBron James. He didn't have as much as the fan vote as last year or even years past. It's LeBron, right? Hopefully he makes it. I'd assume the league will pull some strings. It's in Los Angeles. LeBron has to be an All-Star. 10th name on the list, criminally underrated. Criminally. Julius Randle. Julius Randle has been balling for the Timberwolves. Man, if you don't like Julius Randle, this is the one time I'm gonna tell you don't comment. I don't want to see any more Julius Randle hate in 2026. I want to see Julius Randle love. That man has been ball. He's completely changed his game. He locked up Wemby the other day. He pushed Wemby out of bounds. Are you guys really watching the tape? Release that tape. That was crazy. Julius Randle is an all-star. And if he's not, Rudy Gobert better be. Flat out. Well, now that that's out the way, it's time to move on to the not so interesting part. If you guys don't care about basketball like that, half of these names you're gonna be like, "Yo, who or why?" So, first name, Donovan Mitchell. Obviously, he's not one of those guys, right? Donovan Mitchell's a killer. He led the league in threes for most of the year last year or this year, right? He's first to 100 out of all the superstars. So, and then we got Scotty Barnes, counting stat warrior. But he's an interesting watch, right? He guards 1 through 5. He could slot in at center for Giannis Antetokounmpo. We got Jalen Johnson. I talked about him last video. You guys know I'm a Jalen Johnson guy through and through. Although he's been struggling without Trey Young, I'm also a Trey Young guy. Been a fan since Oklahoma. Next name on the list, my guy Michael Porter Jr. Michael Never Swing the Rock Jr. Yeah, he's 100% on the list. I think he should be a shoe-in in the East. It's a weak conference. Some guys have missed games. Some guys have underperformed. Like he should be on this list. Next name is Pascal Siakam. Helps the international count. If you guys don't know, it's international versus USA. Apparently, I don't know how that's gonna work. Your guess is as good as mine. Like, what are we Tom Thibodeauing if they're just gonna play the whole All-Star game? They're getting 48 minutes in the All-Star. I don't know, but he's Cameroonian, so I think that helps. Next Cameroonian on the list is Joel Embiid. He's missed games, but it's Joel Embiid. I'm taking him over the next guy, Karl Anthony Towns, who, due to team performance, should have two All-Stars, Jalen Brunson and him, especially with Giannis being out. Probably need 2 to 3 bigs since he's technically a power forward in his eyes. He wants to play next to Mitchell Robinson. I digress. A shoe-in could have been earlier on the list, but he plays for the Chicago Bulls. Josh Giddey, 27, 8, and 8. Not pretty at all. Not a great jump shot. He indeed does what he needs to do on a night in, night out basis. It doesn't matter if Kobe White's missing. It doesn't matter if Patrick Williams is traveling again. Josh Giddey is getting his, win or loss. Nikola Vucevic needs traded. He looks terrible. I'd take a second round pick for him. From the first seed in the East, big man out of Memphis, Jalen Duren, first time All Star. Damn near could be a starter. Probably not, though. I'm a big counting stats guy, right? Like, I'd give Joel Embiid it over him, even though he's played less games. But Jalen Duren has been balling this season, and he's not a shooting big. He's not going to have the counting stats as the others. The 10th guy, and the last but not least, he's been very good this season as well. Brandon Ingram. New look Raptors have some bad contracts on the books, but man, they're third, fourth in the East. They look really good. And that's on the shoulders of Brandon Ingram. He hit that crazy shot on the left wing with his girl Glorilla courtside. He's looking like him in Toronto, but Toronto's always had great scoring shooting guards. I don't know. I think Emmanuel Quickly's on his way out of there. But you guys might have listened to that and been like, and then we got names like Michael Porter Jr., Josh Giddey, and Brandon Ingram. No Bam Adebayo, no Norman Powell. I don't think so. I don't think the Heat. I know the Heat. Like I've said, I think I said on here. I like the Heat. I like how they play, but I, they're severely underperforming. I left Evan Mobley off this list. I don't like some of these guys. Evan Mobley might be an All Star. The Cavs look terrible. They're 7 seed, 6 seed. I'm off by 2 nights, so I don't know. But this is an interesting list. I think the West is star-studded. I hope they announce the West first. If not, we're all going to be sitting there listening to the East like, is LeBron going to be an all-star? So I guess we'll see. What if they what if they make us wait the whole time and then make LeBron the last name, make him 11, and in his 23rd season, it's probably what they're going to do. I'll be on the edge of my seat waiting. I don't care if I'm at work, I'll pull it up live. You guys let me know down below. Did I snub your favorite team? Are you a Heat fan? because you were sitting here listening the whole time. Where's Bam? I apologize. I hope he takes a step next season. It's been that same conversation forever. Tyler Hero got his last year, so I'm not worried about him anymore. I've been a Tyler Hero guy since he was growing up in Wisconsin. Let me know down below what you guys think. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. We're on our way to 100 subs, halfway there. I want 100 by my birthday at the end of March. That would make my year. I'm on this grind. I'm gonna be more consistent posting. Make sure to like it.